Welcome, you are pile 10. This is a wonderful card of creativity, of being alone and having amazing company. You, yourself, you are amazing, and you are an artist, you are a creative person doing creative things, and look, these are your little cats. Your little cat creatures, your little bunny cat creatures, and you're happy. You're completely, absolutely, fantastically happy being alone. Because you're working on your projects and you got your little kitty cats, alright? So, why the hell do you need another human when you got your kitty cats and your fantastic creativity? You're okay. Right now, right here, in the moment, you're embracing the amazingness of creativity mode. This is the card of being lost in thought, of being, like, indulging fully in a video game, indulging fully in a project that you think you'll only spend, like, maybe 2 hours on, but then you're constantly working on it, like, for 2 days, with, like, barely any sleep, barely any food. You gotta, feed your cats. You gotta stop what you're doing and play with them. Or why have the cats, okay? You can't be so distracted on whatever you're working on that you neglect your pets. Okay, you're the provider. You have to take that responsibility. So, especially, 111, the portal of being alone. These pets have no one else. They only have you. You are their sole provider. And so, the artist included these little fuzzy creatures in there. If they weren't here, then you could focus completely on yourself, on your projects, but you got responsibilities. You got dependencies. These could be your children. These could be your pets. I mean, they're fuzzy. They're pet-like. And so, this is a message. So when we go through depression and we need to distract ourselves, we play these video games, we work on our projects, and we're getting a lot done. We're making progress. We're doing good. But if we neglect our pets, that's bad. Okay. So you gotta be balanced. Just because you're making progress, just because you're doing great things for yourself, and making a profit off of it eventually. This is also a warning. You got to take care of the finances and not just indulge in those projects that don't pay. It's nice to have a hobby. It's nice to have the project of your dreams, to work on your masterpiece. But if you're constantly working on something that doesn't pay yet, then you're not going to have the finances to have your own place, so you have your own privacy, and you can't afford the food for your pets, so you lose your pets as well, and you lose your living situation, because you're focused on something that will pay off later, but you're doing the work now because you're passionate about it, but you should really be focusing on this that will make the money, so you can eventually, earn enough to stabilize and then do your passion project that will earn the money. But, if you're spending too much time here, you're neglecting what you really need to have this security. And so that's what this card means in reverse. Is that you're neglecting the pets, you're neglecting the finances, you're just working on something to keep you occupied. It's like an addiction. You're addicted to your hobby, your video game, whatever. That's what this means in reverse, okay? And upright, this is like you're aware of your other responsibilities. And so this is a fantastic sign that you're finally getting back into that creative mode process of making progress, of doing the things you need to for the finances so you can support yourself. And so once you're fully supported, then you can support others. like your pets. You can actually get pets because you finally have a place all to yourself. And so, when, let's just say, a content creator, for an example, for a creative career path, you're making your content right here. You're focused on it, you're happy, you're living a fantastic life. And so you're, the surroundings here are very, like, casual, very, she's kind of like in rags right now. And, so she doesn't have much, but she's focused and passionate, and she's building something. And so, you're probably at that stage where, with this economy, it's hard to, pay for your own place, with one single income. And, it's been that way for a long time. And so, generations ago, it was super easy. And so, we remember, watching the sitcoms growing up of, like, people just going out, getting a job, and being able to provide for a family. But that's very difficult in this current economy. You need, like, 2 different incomes, and another, maybe, like, 4 different incomes, have multiple jobs, and that doesn't make you have any time for anything. So here's a message for you, okay? Things change over time, and so what worked for one generation is not going to work for another generation. Okay, and so my throat I've been talking all night, but my throat just had a major irritation right then, right when I was talking about the generational stuff. So, there could be toxic family members, toxic abusive living situations that want to silence what they put you through, all the torture and stuff. And so what do? You focus on your creative pursuits, your creativity. And so, this mechanism of, like, silencing, abusers do this. And just because, it's like the spiritual energy thing. Like, when you're tapping into these energies, you get a throat disturbance, and that symbolizes interference, that symbolizes someone wants to silence you, okay? And so what do creators do? What the creator does is they take their pain of all this trauma of abuse, and they put it into their works of art, okay? And so, don't pay attention to these abusive haters. You're on your path, right here. You're focused, you're dedicated to your amazing passion projects, and no one's gonna silence you. I mean, you finally got your voice for once in your miserable existence. No one's taking that away. And so my message to you, for an example, as a content creator, so more throat interference. Speak your truth. I mean, that message is coming out right here. I mean, there's a thing around her neck too. Perhaps you have to heal. You have to go through this speaking of the truth sort of thing. You see this candle over here? This is the hope of the light in the darkness. And that's your role as an artist. That's your role as someone who inspires people, especially, like, as a content creator. You have to talk. You have to speak about things. So you speak about the abuse. And what that does, it helps other people to speak up about their abuse. And so it creates this safe, comforting environment where people are actually protected, and where people can speak their minds and not fear whatever is to be feared about. No anxiety. I mean, another thing about the voice is It might not be someone trying to attack you, but just, to get used to talking again and again and again. When you're alone, when you're a loner, you're not used to talking to anybody. So you shut down the vocal cords and you focus on like the visuals, the art and stuff. And so it can be quite a process, the 111 energy. This is like the new path you're taking. And so, you gotta warm up your vocal cords, you gotta get used to talking, you gotta take care of your throat, because for this example, as a content creator, you're gonna talk and talk and talk, and when you've been silenced all your life, you're not used to talking. So this is confirmation that you have to speak your truth. You have to tell your story, so that especially if there's like abuse and trauma, you got to get that out, just to heal yourself and to tell your story. And that inspires other people to talk about their stories, to heal themselves. And then, the more you talk and talk and talk, the more you develop your voice, the more you kind of shift your character a little bit and develop different characters for different situations, for theatrical presentations. And so, my point was, with living situations as a content creator, you could be developing an income, raising up those finances, living somewhere that barely, it's shelter, but it's nothing fancy. You're just living on the basics, to basic provisions. Wherever you are right now, whatever you have intended for the future, you can afford something really small at this time, and you're making fantastic progress on your projects. And so you're saving up all those monies so you can get a good place in your future, so you can finally buy your pets and get the cats that you always wanted. And so you can actually be happy with your cats and make more content by recording your cats. But the dilemma with the content creator is, if you have, in your future, or maybe now, this could represent your future being amazing with your cats. So right now, say this is your future, right? And right now you have an option, like in the near future, to buy a place, okay? To buy an apartment place all by yourself. So you're finally moving out of your toxic living situation. Because a lot of artists, a lot of creators, a lot of creative people, they come from broken homes, they come from abusive situations. It's, they kind of rebel, they get creative. It's, pain is part of the process of creating a wonderful, inspiring things. So, the path that I'm trying to demonstrate, you got two options, possibly. Just a scenario that you could get one place that's, like very, very small, and you can continue to just work and work and work and work and not have the pets right now, and focus on your own survival, focus on saving up money and stuff. But it's a very small place just for you. No pets are allowed. It's just there for you to work. And the question is, are you going to be happy there? Is it going to be fulfilling? Or are you going to lose that spark, that flame, and you're just going to be stuck in this mode where you have to work, and you constantly have to work, and you're losing the motivation to work because you're uninspired, because you're still damaged and depressed? Or, are you going to take that risk and get the place that allows the pets. And so you can have the pets, but it's at a bigger expense. Can you afford this? Can you afford the bigger place and populate it with 2 little kitty cats? The cats are gonna help you make more content. The cats are gonna help you, be happy every single day. I mean, they're random, chaotic little creatures, doing chaotic things every day, and they need space. And you need the cat towers. You have to provide for a pet. You gotta clean up after the pet, feed the pet, and purchase healthy food. Is that something you can afford right now? Are those pets going to be neglected because you're so focused on making this this career path a possibility to be financially stable? Maybe you need this time alone, without the pets, without the distractions, with a smaller place that you can afford. Maybe these are stuffed animals. Maybe these are cat videos that you're watching to entertain your mind while you're working on doing your finances. And so you want the cats, you need the cats, but can you really afford them at this time? So that's one message right here. Another message is that this is a fantastic, wonderful sign for your creative endeavors, that this is the best card for being alone. The 111 energy. You're making the most out of your time. You're enjoying your alone time. You're finally having the time to put all that energy and focus into these projects. And you're very happy. You're doing this thing, you're doing that thing, this thing. And if you had people in your life or pets to distract you, then it would be distracting and you wouldn't get as much progress done. So, fantastic opportunity here to be at your best, to enter your prime. And this is the 111, so you're just starting on this path. And you may have been depressed, unable to do the whole creative thing, and now you're just getting out of that, and now you're getting back into the mode, and you're thinking about your future with your cats and the places you could live. And so this character, they're in a basic living situation, but they're pursuing their passions. They're making their dreams come true. This is, the beginning of the journey. So you got to put in the hard work, the effort, and this is a wonderful sign that this is a happy process for you. This is an amazing opportunity, and you're taking full advantage of that. Despite whatever situation is around you, it's not your focus. Okay, these haters, these abusers, these toxic living people, they don't affect you when you're in creative mode. Creative mode is an amazing mode. It's where you create things, and this is a fantastic sign. It's also card number 10, and that's like the full complete cycle, like the happy progress day kind of thing. This is like you're in your prime right here, doing your own thing, making progress happen. It's fantastic. And so, I don't know what to say. Like, good job. I mean, it's fantastic. The only thing is, like, remember to not neglect your responsibilities and to focus on something that will actually be profitable, because you don't want to spend all your time. You need to distract yourself with fantasies like video games and passion projects and stuff like that, but you still gotta put the effort into the finances so you can work up the money to actually become stable. A real world example is like right now I'm focused on some YouTube videos, and that doesn't pay anything for right now. I'm fairly early in my YouTube career. I got five subscribers right now. And so why I'm telling you this is that I'm trying to make YouTube videos right now. But what I'm neglecting is my Skillshare videos. And so the Skillshare videos is what's going to earn the money. So I can, gain enough income to start like saving up money so I could support myself, so I could spend more time on the YouTube videos. And yeah, so that's an example where I'm focused on the YouTube videos. That's, I'm not monetized yet because you need 100 or 500 subscribers or something to enter monetization mode, maybe 1,000, I forget. But yeah, you need followers to enter monetization, to start the membership things where people can pay $7 to watch behind the scene content and stuff, but you gotta make the behind the scene content. And so this is like behind the scenes making the content kind of card right here. So the warning here is to, you're passionate about your future and all the projects, but you should not neglect to put your focus on the stuff that's going to earn you money right now, like the Skillshare. And so, and the merchandise. You gotta make the merch if you're gonna do the content career path, content creator career path. You need a merchandise, you need, alternative revenue of passive income strategies like Skillshare. And so you gotta focus enough on that. Like, I made my own cards, these psychic cards that I'm gonna reveal pretty soon. But, like, it's merchandise. You're making things happen behind the scenes, and it's not paying out at all or at much right now. But so this is a message that even though you're passionate about, let's say, an upcoming video game roleplay series, like super passionate about that, but if you're not doing your Skillshare thing right now, you're not gonna. If you're not focusing on the merch, then you can't advertise your merch in your roleplays. So it's all about priorities, and it's a little difficult for the creative mind, especially the traumatized creative mind who needs an outlet to distract the mind from, and to heal, to integrate, to pour the emotions. You're taking your pain, putting it into your passion projects, to transmute it, to heal it, and that painful trauma that's still lingering around, you're harvesting that energy and putting it into a project. And without that pain, that project's not going to be the same. It makes your projects better. The tragedy, the despair, it makes amazing things. It's part of the transformation process. And so, yeah, as wonderful as it is to finally get back into creative mode and to actually make progress, you do have to step out of creative mode enough to get into logic mode and say, okay, I gotta focus on this right now and focus on these things before I can indulge and focus on these things. But overall, this is in rising energy. You're aware of these things, and you're finally happy in the mode, doing the progress day kind of thing. So you're aware that you have responsibilities. You're making the most out of your tiny little circumstances, and so this is completely different than neglecting things that need to be attended to, because this card is not in falling energy. This card is in rising energy. So fantastic news for you. This is a great, wonderful omen to your 111 portal of, taking that first step on your new fantastic, foolish journey. So good for you. Happy Progress Day.